Welcome to Pulling Purse Strings. I'm Kara Bates Jennings. We get to know women in Tennessee who are entrepreneurs and inspire others. Today's guest is Britney West, founder of Facing Sunshine. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back to Pulling Purse Strings. I'm Kara Bates Jennings. Today in the studio we have my dear friend Britney West, founder of Facing Sunshine. Hi Britney.
Hey there.
Good. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. Oh good, I'm glad. So Britney, we are so excited you're here. I have just been so impressed by the company that you started. It was your baby, your brainchild, and I really want to learn just how you did it, and maybe something you might say might inspire others to follow their own passion. So what really brought you to Nashville?
You know, when I graduated with my master's back in 2012, I just kind of felt lost a little bit and I didn't know quite what I wanted to do next. And Nashville just kind of called out to me. It felt like it wasn't too far from home, but really a great place for me to get my own fresh start. And I've been loving it here ever since. So really see myself staying here.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm from Nashville, so that warms my heart to hear somebody moved here and you love it so much. It's a great city, isn't it?
Yes. I love it.
Oh. And then I know you started your own business and it was something you wanted to do for a while. Just tell us how that came to be.
So, I've been working as a coach for a few years now, and it really just hit me that I was meant for so much more, and I really wanted to do this on my own. I feel like everybody has a gift that we all can share with the world, and for me, I just felt like coaching was something that came really naturally to me. So I really wanted to start my own coaching business and help empower other women to maybe do the same for themselves or come up with their own business or just find something that really inspires them.
Wow, that's awesome. And was there anything maybe in your personal life that you struggled with that inspired you to choose this direction?
For a very long time, I struggled with low self-esteem and even depression. It's been something that's been a part of my life for a very long time. And I really just hit a turning point probably about a year ago where I just really started working on myself and everything just started to change. Just how I approached the world, and I really shifted my mindset and my thinking, and I really want to help other women do that for themselves too. And so that just really, that's the heart, I guess, of why I want to coach women and help them.
Wow. Well, since we're friends and you're my coach, you know that I too have struggled with depression on and off for many, many years, and I just think it's so awesome. I wish more people, and women in particular, would be as brave as you are to share that you struggled with that. I feel like it's very easy to feel isolated, like I'm the only one who feels this way. Do you feel that way, or did you experience that?
I did feel alone for a long time, and it's something that I didn't feel comfortable sharing with a lot of people because it's one of those things that people don't talk about, which is a shame because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So many women feel this way. I know I'm not alone, and so I want other women to know they're not alone either, and that they really can change life for the better, and there are support systems out there for them.
Wow. So tell us, why did you name your company Facing Sunshine? Because I love that name.
So I just love how, of course, it has that positivity, and light to me, it just represents, just joy and abundant living and just hope. And I think that's so important, especially when you're depressed, just knowing there's hope out there. My favorite quote is by Walt Whitman, and it says, if you turn your face towards the sunshine, the shadows will fall behind you. So really looking towards the positive and just letting all of that negativity fall behind you.
Wow, I love that quote, and I love Walt Whitman. You just gave me chills. And what is Facing Sunshine about? What all do you offer women?
So I just announced a 3-month one-on-one coaching program. It is called The Attractive Mindset. I really believe that everything that you think about yourself and the world is what you attract into your life. So that's why I called it that. For people who want to attract more happiness, they want to attract more opportunities in their life, and they really want to find their passion and their meaning. So I want to support women and help them do that, because it's not always easy to do that by yourself. Working with a coach really helps you hone in a lot faster. So
that is so awesome. So for example, I know you have your blog as well and your ebook. Tell us a little bit about those two things.
Yeah, so I actually started Facing Sunshine as a blog first. So I have written quite a bit of inspirational posts and connected with a lot of women already that way. And I'm also in the process of writing my first ebook.
Wow.
It's called Reclaim Your Flame, 4 Weeks to a More Fulfilling Life. So lots of good stuff there. That's something I'll actually be offering for free to all of my email subscribers.
Wow.
And I'm also working on an audio training series, so something that you can listen to in the car or just when you have a spare moment, because I know not everyone has time to read an ebook. So.
Right. Well, how can people become an email subscriber? Do they go onto your website?
Yes, so if you go to facingsunshine.com, which is my website, the very first thing you come to is an opt-in for you to enter your name and your email. So that is the best way to connect with me, and I'll be sending you some goodies very soon because I am still working on them, but as soon as they are available, you'll be the first to know.
Wow,
so.
That's awesome. And do you have a Facebook page as well?
I do. I do have a Facebook page. It's also Facing Sunshine, and I have a closed group for women called Facing Sunshine with Britney. That way you can connect with other women in a more private space where you can really share your struggles, share your celebrations, just really connect with other women out there. I think it's really powerful to connect with other women and not feel so isolated.
That's awesome. So you basically created a safe community for women to discuss things that they have in common confidentially.
Yes, yes. The only people who can see what people post is other people in the group, and I think that's really amazing to have that safe space. I really wanted to cultivate that for women.
Wow, that's awesome. So for somebody who wants to start their own business like you did, it takes somebody very brave. Maybe they don't want to follow the same path, but they're inspired by what you're saying right now and they have their own passion. What advice would you give to them? How do you just finally pull the trigger and make it happen?
I think the most important thing is to start before you're ready, because it's so easy to say, oh, someday I'll do this, or yeah, I think I can do that, but just go ahead and get started now. I think I read recently that if you have the perfect website, if you have everything in line, then you started too late. So go ahead and get started. That's where you really learn. I can tell you one thing, I had no idea how to start a website. I didn't even know what I would name my website. It took me a month to even figure out what I wanted to name it. And I have learned so much in just this short period of time working on my own business, and I think everyone should have that opportunity. So start before you're ready.
That's awesome. Well, you know, I've told you I've struggled with my weight on and off over the years. I've had 2 children, and you've given me a lot of great tips as a life coach. I've lost, I think as of this week, 15 pounds since January 1st in about 6 months, and I just appreciate all the tips you've given me. What would be 3 of your best tips you would give somebody who, like me, has struggled with losing weight?
I think the most important thing is to really develop your why. Why do you want this? You know, and how is it going to change your life? If you were to wake up tomorrow and be your healthy weight, what's that going to feel like? So really get clear on that. Make sure it's not about anyone else but you.
Okay. Wow, those are great tips, Britney. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad you let us know how to get in touch with you, and we'll definitely put that up. And just thank you so much for your time and just sharing your heart and some personal things about you as well.
Wonderful.
So,
thank you so much for having me.
Thanks. You've been watching Pulling Purse Strings. I want to thank our guest, Britney West. Facing Sunshine is her company. She's the founder. I hope you'll reach out to her, connect with her online. Also, I would love to hear any ideas you might have for my show, Pulling Purse Strings. Please feel free to connect with me through our website, Talkapolis.com. Click on shows and scroll down to Pulling Purse Strings. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter @Kara'sPurse. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Pulling Purse Strings.